We are live. Hey guys, happy Friday. My YouTube friends, my Facebook friends, and my Instagram friends. I'm so happy. This is such a great time to just kind of like have our talk of the week together. So feel free to grab a glass of water or tea, coffee, wine, whatever you feel you need right now. And let's talk. Today, we're gonna be talking about a subject that I think I was like, wow, we never talked about this. And it's something that I'm sure somehow, sometime in your career, you've been facing a time where you just didn't want to go and sing. You didn't want to do it anymore. You lacked the motivation, you lacked the passion for it. And it's a very confusing time. And, as singers could be very, very scary as well because it's everything that you are and you know yourself to be. So I'm here to share my personal story, actually two separate stories so you can see it in different angles and share what helped me to go through this confusing time and what can help you to go through whatever you go through. It doesn't have to be singing, it could be your career, it could be anything that you felt you're going to do for the rest of your life and you're like, I don't know anymore. So, for those who don't know me, welcome. Hi, my name is Natalia, and I'm an holistic vocal coach and also a life and success coach, certified and hypnotherapist for singers, performers, entrepreneurs, everybody, basically. And I'm here to help singers, performers to not only find their unique true voice, but also fulfill their life and their career, and that's what I do. That's what I'm really truly passionate about. So let me know where you're watching from, anywhere in the world. Let me know in the comment section. I would love to meet you, and this is our time to talk. Okay, this is our time to bond. This is the reason why I'm doing this live. I can do just a video, but I don't want to. I really want to have this time to connect with you all. So let me know where you're watching from. What's your name? If you have a question, if you want to share your story or you want me to help you in some way, go ahead, drop it in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Hey, hey, hey. And let's jump into it, shall we? So, I'll tell you what happened to me. It was, I believe, 5, 6 years ago. And it was actually, no, actually longer than that. And I was in college studying to, my major was performance, and I was going to a very known vocal coach, vocal voice teacher, whatever you want to call it. And I felt, not felt, I was abused, as many opera classical singers that go to this world can tell you that it's very, very easy to be sucked into this whole politics and how you should sound, how you should look, and how you should be. And I just felt I didn't get the tools that I needed in order for me to go ahead and sing. And my body and my voice just reacted from a place of just shutting down. I literally lost my voice. Um, and it was very frustrating because I truly wanted it. I came all the way from Israel to pursue to become an opera singer. I spent so much time, so much money to do this. And when you come here and you just really, it's you against the world, and you feel everything you do is not good enough, and you feel you're not getting it. And I was so frustrated. I'm not getting this whole technique thing. And I felt that I have so much to give and it just doesn't happen. And I was just pushing myself harder and beating myself down harder. And because I felt from all the people that are around me, my dog is here, all the people that are around me, that I'm not good enough, that I am just not, my voice is not good enough. Maybe I'm not going to be successful in this whole industry, and maybe I should give up. And as I said, my voice was just lost. I just didn't have a voice. Literally, I was losing my voice every single week. And before a lesson, I would tremble. I would be so scared. I can't even tell you. And it was just really dark period in my life. Um, and that's when I thought, I am just, maybe this is not for me. Maybe it's not for me. A second time where I felt that I kind of want to quit was actually pretty recently, and it was right after my master's degree. I did a master's degree in singing, performance, and music education. For those who don't know, in Brooklyn College. And I finished this degree with success, and I did a bunch of roles, and I did a bunch of things, and I did a bunch of productions after that. And I remember after I was singing the role of Susanna from La Nozze de Figaro by Mozart, I just honestly didn't have the motivation to practice, to learn, to go to coaching, to learn new music, I just didn't want to sing opera anymore. And it was really hard for me to admit it. I'm going to be honest with you. It was really hard for me to admit it, because this is everything I know to be. This is everything I know to want. I thought I'm going to do it for the rest of my life. And here I am feeling this way still. And this is what I want to talk to you about, guys. First of all, it is normal to change your mind. Let's normalize it, because when you make a decision to become something, right, you are a certain person, right? You have a set of beliefs, you have that set of experiences, you make decisions based on that person that you are. And along the line, you're growing, and you're changing, and your perspective changing, you're tasting different things. And you suddenly realize that whatever you thought you're going to be committed and doing it for the rest of your life is no longer, is not really there anymore. The passion is not there anymore. And it's hard. It's hard because you sacrificed so much for it. I know that I did. God knows how much I sacrificed to study and learn with the best coaches, and how much money and how many side jobs I took, and how much, so much to become the singer that I was proud to be. And then here I am deciding that it's no longer for me. And of course, my family was like, "What? You left us, you did all this, and now you don't even want it?" And yeah, that's how it felt. I just couldn't lie myself anymore, and it just happened where I just didn't want to do it anymore. So I just want to let you know you're not alone. And as I said, it's totally normal, if not necessary, because as I said, we're changing, we're evolving. And if you're not changing and evolving, and your preferences are changing and things change, then you're not growing. So it means something is not really 100% aligned. It's good that things are evolving and changing. So that's number one. Okay. And I think for myself, I almost had like a promise to myself that I gave to myself, saying that I would pursue opera no matter what. I will die. I will get rejections. I'm just going to push through and through and through, and I'm going to make it work, and I'm going to be the best singer that I can be, and I'll make it in the opera world, and I will perform around the world, and I'll do all these things. And this was literally my mantra. This was my dialogue in my head every single day when I woke up. That was my motivation. And here I am feeling this way, but I have this promise in my head, and this conflict really triggered a lot for me. So first of all, I want to let you know that it's okay. Forgive yourself for not wanting what you wanted at the beginning. Forgive yourself. Really, truly forgive yourself and let it be what it is. Listen to your body, listen to your feelings. They're not lying to you. Your head is lying to you for sure. Your head is great at making stories, but your body always will let you know how things are. And you will feel that you no longer feel passionate about it. You don't want to do this anymore. But don't beat yourself down for feeling this way. It doesn't mean you're lazy. It doesn't mean you're not good. It doesn't mean you're not worthy. It doesn't mean you're not going to make it. It means there's something that needs to change. Our perspective, your perspective, and that's more than okay. And that's where I'm going to head out and say all the tips that helped me to go through this really uncomfortable time. So, as I said, forgive yourself. And this is the period where things are in between and it feels uncomfortable. So, be okay feeling uncomfortable and just let it go. Just don't do anything about this. Give yourself the permission to put it aside. Don't announce anything. Don't make any plans. Don't just really just give it a break, a mental break. Put it aside. Say, okay, I'm giving myself this mental break to really connect to myself. And what do you do when you in this period? Actually, what I did every single day, I didn't make plans. I wasn't thinking too far ahead. I was like, okay, I'm focusing on today. And every single day, I asked myself only one question. What do I feel like doing today? Not do what I need to do, not what people want me to do, not what is expected for me to do. What do I want to do today? And the answers could be really different from one person to another. It could be just chill, go travel, take a course, relax, be with my friends, write a book, read a book, whatever. It could be as simple as nothing or something. But follow that. Don't betray yourself by pushing through and saying, no, I can't just like leave it alone. I have to push through. I have to make it happen. That's where you're going to feel even more miserable. Why you have to do this in this period? Because that's where you're really going to connect and it's going to guide you to what is next for you. And I know it's scary and you think, oh my God, I wasted all this time and money. But never think that way, because everything you did, everything you acquired, all the tools that you have, that's what prepared you for your next step in your next journey, in your next chapter in your life, right? So as I was going through this period where I was just asking myself the simple question of what the hell did I want to do today? That's it. That's what I did. I found out that I'm really interested in crossover music. I really want to do music that I feel like I want to do. That I want to create music that makes me jump, that just does something internal for me. It's not just singing beautifully and just singing an aria and getting this claps and going to, a competition or doing this or doing. I wanted something that is going to move me, that is going to challenge me, that I can be creative with. And that's how Voce Novo was born. I was doing a house concert with my partner Gilad Paz. You probably know him because he's everywhere. Wherever I am, he's with me. And not only I met a friend for life, he's my brother. He's like truly like my brother. And we were in a very similar path where he did rock and opera. I did pop and opera a little bit. But we really merged our kind of passions together and created this amazing project that brought us to America's Got Talent. It brought us so many opportunities. And what's really exciting that we making the shots. We're choosing our repertoire. We're choosing where we want to perform, who we want to perform with, collaborating with different musicians. But the truly most satisfying thing in this whole thing is the fact that we create. We create what we want. And the creative process is so satisfying. And I'm so truly grateful for that because that's where I am. And honestly, without all the training that I had and all the things that I did prior to that, I wouldn't be able to sing the repertoire that we do because we do pop and opera and rock and all these different genres. And you gotta jump genre to genre, from style to style really quickly. So you really have to have a voice that is on point, that is agility and has a flexibility in it, and it's there, right? Your technique needs to be there. And that's really what I want to show you, the other side of it, where I gave myself the permission to take a step back, ask myself what I want to do every single day, forgive myself, letting go this story and this promise in my head that I have to do and pursue opera for the rest of my life. And if not, I'm a failure. I just let that go. And that's what I want you to do. I'm giving you the permission to go ahead and do that. And give yourself the permission to truly ask yourself every single day what I want to do, and be okay to let go of things that no longer serve you. It could be people, it could be decisions, it could be circumstances. Let it go. The more you can let go and open yourself to what is, you're going to have such a more fulfilling and happy life. I'm going to take a sip. I hope you guys have your glass of champagne or tea or water, whatever you like, and drink with me because it's important. It's getting cold, by the way, so we tend not to drink water. But now it's very important to drink even more. So I encourage you to drink. And let me know in the comment section if you relate to this, if you feel the same, if you had a similar situation. I would love to hear from you guys because this is what we do. Oh, wow. I completely missed Janelle. Hi, my dear. And Kimberly. Greetings from the Philippines. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Brazil. I love you guys. I love you. And my friends on Instagram, I love you too. And I was telling you the first story when I lost my voice. That was when I was a bit younger. And that was very scary for me. And I was beating myself down. As I said, I still wanted to sing opera back then. But really, truly, what really was the hardest thing for me, that I was very confused with my voice. I was very confused with the person that I'm taking lessons with. And what really got me, as I said, I took that break and I decided to become my own teacher and study the technique, that this whole thing, that it was so complicated and nobody could really explain it as to a 5-year-old. Everybody made these crazy images. Literally had one teacher say to me, think about a flying squirrel. Swear to God, that's the whole technique. Or all these images in your head that really didn't stick to me and didn't really speak to me. It wasn't sustainable. And it just felt like I'm just not there. And they get frustrated. I get frustrated. They get frustrated. And this whole cycle. And I'm like, why do I do this? But when I decided I'm going to become my own teacher, I started studying, going to Alexander Technique. I'm going not just the technique, vocal technique related courses or seminars or literature. I went to yoga. I went to psychiatry. I went to all the things that could relate to this. Anything that I could put my hands on, asking really great singers that I admired, what do they do? How do they get to their voice wherever they are? How did they get also mentally to where they are? So this was very, very eye-opening for me. And when I took the responsibility for myself and decided I'm going to be my own teacher, and I'm not going to settle down for anybody's opinion of what they think about my voice or giving them that power over my voice, I said, no, this is my voice. This is my responsibility. This is what I want. And I decided to learn it from all the angles that I could. And that's how I created my method that I am now teaching to hundreds of students around the world. The technique that truly saved my voice, it freed my voice. I found my true authentic voice. I'm no longer trying to compete. I'm no longer trying to fit in. I am there. My voice is there every single time. Even if I'm not feeling the best, my voice is there. And that's such fulfilling feeling because it's just, I can't even tell you. If you understand how sometimes it's so frustrating when you want something so bad and you're just not good at it and you want to be good at it, it's just not happening. And when you get it, it's just so, so, so satisfying. So that's what I did. I really took the responsibility. Instead of giving the power to other people, I gave it to myself. I forgave myself. I worked on myself. I learned the thing that I want to learn and not taking anybody's else opinion be more important than my own opinion about my own voice and what I want to do. So this is it. I'm just reading my notes, seeing if I missed anything. But honestly, take that time to explore, to be confused, happily confused, and just really following your instincts, really following what makes you happy that day. Don't think big because that's where we get caught up. Really follow those little not feeling in your in your gut. Oh, I want to do this. I just want to relax, or I just don't want to sing. And let me tell you, I also know a lot of singers that really truly decided that the opera is not for them and they're never going to sing again. And 3 years after doing something completely different, they came back to singing. I know at least 3 people like that. Their voice completely changed, their perspective completely changed, and they became amazing singers. Amazing singers, and their career just skyrocketed. So that time where they took away and came back completely with a completely different mindset and perspective really truly made the difference. So understand that everything is happening for a reason. So don't make a story about it. Don't right away decide this is the end of the world. No, this is just the beginning of the beginning. And I honestly want to remind you that the answers will always going to come to you if you're going to listen, if you're going to be present, if you're going to allow, instead of really decide and just push it, you're not giving space to something bigger, a bigger inspiration to come to you and guide you to where you need to go in your next step, in your next, in your career or in your life or whatever you want to do. So here it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And I actually teaching this and so much more. I'm actually teaching how to sing. Just sing it. That's my online training fiasco, I'm calling it, because it's really going to be a fiasco. You don't want to miss it. So if you're interested in singing, or if you feel stuck, or if you feel like not motivated to sing, or you just gave up on singing because you just don't understand this whole technique thing, it feels too overwhelming and you don't know where to start or where to end, or you can't find your true authentic voice, you feel like you are one drop in the ocean, you don't feel you really stand out, you feel people don't get you, you don't get yourself, or any of these feelings, this program and this training, free training, is absolutely for you. So I encourage you to go ahead. I'm going to put a link. I think it's already in my YouTube and my Facebook, in the description bar below. If not, I'm putting it in the comments. You just click on it, put your email. You're joining my Facebook group called Beyond the Voice. So that's where I'm going to host the training. And you're going to get a replay if you can't attend. That's totally fine. It's going to happen on November 11th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And you're going to get also the replay, as I said. The training called Just Sing It. So if my Instagrams are watching right now, you want to join, Go ahead, click the link in my bio. And there's a my link tree. There's a you just click on join Just Sing It, and you're just going to be able to attend. So there you go, guys. I hope it was helpful. I loved seeing all of you. Thank you for joining me for the spontaneous live. And I hope you have amazing weekend and great plans ahead. This is going to be Halloween weekend, so enjoy, wear your costumes, be safe, have fun, just have fun, and I will see you in our next live. So make sure also, if you see my replay and you have questions and you still want to like talk about things, go ahead, put it in the comments. I would love, love, love to answer all your questions. That's what I'm here for. So I'm sending you my love, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.